Okay, hi everybody. I'm going to cut this soap from yesterday. I was just thinking about, oh yeah, I only get a new cutter soon. I want another bud cutter. I got my log splitter from Bud, this one, which I hope you can see. But I want to get a soap cutter because this one, the blade creates drag marks across the soap and I have to tidy them all up and it takes a long time. So I'm going to get the other bud cutter with the wire, like one single wire. And the reason I want one single wire is because I want to do different sized soaps. I'm going to keep my tank because I use the tank for some different soaps I make, which I'm in a different mould that I use. So the tank's fine for those and it's fine for test batches and things like that. But I need, for my larger batches, these ones, I could buy another tank, but it's the price. It's like another few £100 and to get them shipped again is like probably 70 quid on the top. So when I first bought my first tank, it was really expensive. It worked out about £300 to get it here and buy it, you know. It's a lot of money. Whereas the bud cutter, I think it's like £55, something like that. So there'll be shipping as well, but it won't be as bad as paying 300 quid. So I'm going to look into that soon and have a chat with him and see if he can do me a shipping quote to see how much it's going to be altogether. So we're going to cut Idgie Threadgoode today, which smells amazing. It's so good. It's really good. I'm really chuffed with the scent. I was a bit sort of, you know, umming and ahhing for a while because I wanted to bring out an oatmeal milk and honey soap to go in the general catalogue. Just going to take a jumper off. I'm a bit warm. And I've been messing with some different scent ideas to go with it because it needed a few components. I got like Snowdrift, which comes out at Christmas, which is supposed to be an oatmeal milk and honey scent, but it's really marzipan. It just smells of marzipan, but I wanted a proper oatmeal milk and honey. I have got another fragrance here which could work in this. I might add it the next time I make it just to see. So this one will sort of say as a test and I might change it slightly, but as it happens, the scent is just so good and it is a lot like a proper oatmeal milk and honey. It's so good because you got it, sort of all the elements in there. It just kind of smells milky, it smells creamy, it smells sweet, and it smells of strong honey, but not that, well, for want of a better word, a pissy scent. It doesn't smell like that. Like some of them smell really like, you know, ugh, like really strong, which just brings out this really horrible scent at the end. But this one doesn't do that. It's a really nice, sweet, proper honey smell. It's beautiful. I think when I made it yesterday, it did accelerate a little bit, but I think that might have been the honey, because I know honey heats up, so it could have been that caused that problem. But it's so lovely. It still looks pretty nice. It's kind of going more like an orange sort of a colour today inside. I'll show you. There is the white swirl in there, but it's kind of got an orangey colour. You can't really pick it up on this camera. This camera's kind of greyish, but it's definitely got an orange hue, so it might discolour to that kind of a colour, you know. I know that it doesn't go brown, but my soap batter colour is quite dark anyway, because I use a lot of extra virgin olive oil, which is very dark in colour, so my soap colour is different. I used to just use straight olive oil and not extra virgin, which was less green, but I thought the price was no different when I go to the wholesaler, maybe 50p different on a 5 litre bottle, so it's worth having extra virgin olive oil, you know. Anyway, ramble, I'm going to just cut these up, and these will be a nice, they should be around 4.25 to 4.5 ounces. You have to be careful with the sizes because they're hand cut and the labelling is very strict in the EU. I think somebody said on a little group that I'm in that you're allowed like 9 grams either way. So if I say it's like 125 grams, I'm allowed 9 grams over or 9 grams less, and it sort of fits into that category. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. So yeah, you've got to be careful. So I try and cut these quite wide so that we get that good chunk. I'm just going to weigh it. Now these are 150 grams and 5.2 ounces, but they've got a cure yet, so we'll lose a bit of that weight. But generally, they're a really nice chunky size. That top's coming out nice, look. So there will be some bars with that nice star on the top. So that's good. But they're kind of, oh my god, they smell so good. They're like, I don't even know what I was bloody saying. Let's move on. I haven't had enough coffee, I don't think. I've had a coffee just, but I need another one. Wakey wakey. So I've got a new website that's about to go live. Well, I'm going to wait until after Easter because we've got a sale on at the moment. So I don't want to, you know, be messing about while the sale's live. So I think after the sale I'll shut shop with my Big Cartel store and we'll be moving over to the new platform, which is using Big Commerce, which seems to be really, really good. We'll be able to accept credit cards and PayPal. There's lots of different things I can do with this new one that I can't do with Big Cartel. Big Cartel is quite limited, which is okay. You know, it's served me really, really well, and if it's just been really good. But it's time to move on. You know, I want some different features. Like I want to offer loyalty points and things like that, and just be able to have product reviews on the website so that you can leave reviews of your favourites or things you don't like so much, and you know, that kind of thing, which we've never been able to do with Big Cartel. So there's like, you know, we just need to move on and keep up with the times, man. So that's what I'm going to do, and I've got it sort of set up, but I've still got to put on product. I've still got quite a lot to get through. I've put on all the soaps, I think, and I've got to do the body creams and the scrubs, which I'm almost there. I'm almost done with it all, but my god, what a job. I'm using my laptop in the evenings to sort of do a bit more, and when I can be bothered, you know. But I like to have a break in the evening from work, so I do bits. I've done a bit this morning and finished off putting all the whip soaps on, and this is why we're going to have to close the other one while we open up the new one, because I need the quantities of all the products, and it's hard work, like really quite hard work, but I kind of like it. I don't mind that kind of work. My favourite thing to do, of course, is make soap. Not mess with websites and stuff like that, and I would pay somebody to do it, but it's finding the right person. And then the thing with Big Commerce and Big Cartel, in fact, is there's good forums, community forums, so that you can ask people how to do certain things, which I've done a lot of, you know, if you want to change design. And anyway, let's just forget about the website. It's going to happen soon, and I'll keep you updated on the Facebook group page and on the Facebook page. So that's exciting. It costs a bit more to use them. Big Cartel's very good for their pricing. They're pretty cheap, but it's just, yeah, it's past its sell by date for me. It needs to move on, you know. Now this end piece will be a little different because it's slightly narrower, or more narrow, so I need to make the bars chunkier. So these are, I love the end cuts actually. These are my favourites because they're more like a big sort of chunky square. oats work nice on the top. I did actually add a few more after I'd finished filming the making of this. But not many. I just wanted each piece to look better. So that's nice on the top. It's just, whoa, yummy. Yummy, yummy. This is how I wanted it to look. This was my sort of idea. Quite basic, but that nice sort of, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I've got 30 bars there. I normally get a couple more, but I've got, I've just cut it a bit different today. So, why I want a new cutter, I'll show you. You'll find one that's got more patterns in it. I just had one a second ago. Okay, well, it's kind of an example, it's not great, but yeah, you get like these drag marks down the soap, so I have to scrape them all because I like my soaps to be a bit more tidy, you know, not perfect, as you know, I don't do perfect, but I want them to be a bit more tidy, so I have to scrape off this very top layer. Now with a bud cutter I won't have to do this because it's a wire. Sometimes I get like wire marks through it, but I don't mind the wire marks. It's this that I mind. I don't like it. And then another thing I'll be doing is stamping them, and I've got like a hammer that I use to bash these down, but just for just to show you how these will come out, I will use my hand. Some of them work, some of them don't. That's not so great. It's in there, but I have to be careful how much pressure I put on with certain soaps. And this is one of them. I think it's when I add like ingredients in the base. So this has got the chamomile in it, and when I do that, like sometimes when I add chocolate and stuff, it sort of takes on a different texture. Yeah, it's not gonna let me stamp it, so I'm gonna forget this one. It doesn't like it. Like it leaves all gunk in the stamp. Just changes. I don't know what that is. Just different, I guess, and sometimes they heat up a bit differently. So what I'm going to do is chop these all up into samples and trim them all up on the edges, and then I'll be back with the next soap. What else am I going to do? I'm going to do Smoky Lonesome, which is a really nice blend of lavender and like a petitgrain. I think that's all that's in that one, but I might add a little bit of like a dirt scent, because it's Smoky Lonesome from the film, and he's kind of dirty and a bit of an old drunken tramp, you know. Lovely man in the film, but he's got that dirty look about him. So I kind of want a dirty scent in with those two fragrances. What else? Sipsy. She's the cinnamon, orange and clove and nutmeg scent. Quite a homely, you know, I suppose everything to do with good cooking, because that's what she's all about. And Miss Ruth was a fresh linen scent with a slight hint of cake, but the cake I took out because the last fresh linen scent I got was so good alone that I just wanted the idea of her sort of tea dress hanging on an old washing line and just the scent of fresh laundry, because Ruth is such a fresh, clean person in the film, so that's the sort of thing I wanted for her. And yeah, the last time I did it, it was so good. It was such a nice scent, and I only did a test batch. A few of you were like, I would buy this all the time. I did like I think it was a white base with a diagonal black line, and then on the top was like a white and blue, so it looked like wispy clouds. So it got it kind of like a skyline, you know. So I'm going to try and do that one again, and then I was going to look at some more characters. I'm not really sure. I like Big George. But to get a scent matched to him would be quite difficult, because yeah, he's not got like, he's got a big character in the film, but there's not a lot going on with him. I can't really think who else at the moment. There's Idgie Threadgoode, obviously. Could do a bit to do with Buddy. But yeah, my brain's ticking over now to have a little think about what we could do. But yeah. I'm going to just tidy them up, get some pictures done, and then I will be back. So I'll see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye.